We are going to do a collective read for twin flames for the twin flame collective. So for the divine feminine, divine masculine, I would just kind of want to see what is going on. We have some huge astrology still coming at us the rest of March. Next up on 3/11, we have Jupiter conjunct Chiron. Huge things happening astrologically this month as we're moving towards the equinox, bringing big energies. We're also shifting into these fifth dimensional frequencies more fully. And so for some, letting go of resistance within the body, major healing happening and coming up this month as well too. Major upgrades, activations going on. Let's first read into the divine feminine and see what is going on for the divine feminine. I'm just going to pull a couple decks of cards. We're going to do Twin Flame Ascension Oracle deck again. Let's see. All right, so if you are the masculine, take this as a message from your feminine or just what's going on for the feminine right now. We're just going to kind of see what is going on. A lot going on for everyone as we're in Pisces season right now. You guys are tapping in your dreams more. You might be feeling that, like you're a little more dreamy, daydreamy. You're having more dreams in your sleep, right? Seeing different things. And this is because we're collapsing a lot of old timelines and realities. A lot of releasing things and purging things out, like fear and things like that, letting it go on different levels. And that means in the sleep too. All right, so reading for the divine feminine, what's going on for the divine feminine right now? A deep transformation. You guys might be feeling that. Are you setting your goals? Are you really getting big with your manifesting and like what it will take to make these things happen? You are the creator of your reality. Every second of your life has happened for you and around you. That important. However, all about this spiritual awakening that we came to earth for, to awaken yourself during this time. This is about going through this deep transformation. Although some people go through like total ego annihilation. You might think everything's over and your story is awful, and you go through like a whole ego process of like that ego self disintegrates, and you might even go through a dark night of the soul, moving through your awakening as you are rebuilding yourself at different times, because this can happen at multiple times within our awakening. So we are in this total rebirth, working on yourself and this version of you and where you're at right now, going through a major transformation. That's because we're coming out of and about to come out of the winter, not yet. And it's like the darkest, like I'm in a lot of snow and stuff like that, but we are moving towards the spring equinox. So we should be kind of feeling that. So it's kind of like moving through some of this phase of transformation, huge activations coming in with that equinox. I always say it's a great time to be doing healing, working on yourself. We have this coming up for the feminine, needing to release more of the past, forgiveness work, karmically connected to your lessons, lots of challenging lessons, needing to process them more. And a lot of times we do that within awakening by doing more healing work. So past lessons coming up for the feminine, carrying too much baggage. You're carrying too much stuff in your energy. And even if we're not mentioning it, if it's in our field, right, it's going to have an effect. So a little bit about letting go of the lessons of the past. We have all of these alignments to help us in doing that. So right now, we're in a little bit of a full moon hangover. However, the energies are super high right now. We can still be tapping into these energies, especially as we're moving towards the equinox. So for the feminine coming up, journaling, issues with other feminines that you might have had. This could be females in your family line, healing the feminine line coming up for the feminine right now. So once again, sacral stuff coming up, really needing to go within to reflect, whether it's journaling, healing, using these energies right now. Let's see. So we have our inner world for the feminine, and whatever's going on in that inner world is what's going on in your outer world. So when you kind of are like in your own space and you're thinking or going in that other dimension, that is your dimension that you carry as well too, and working on that dimension. So you're having like better thoughts, better things you're thinking about, better things that you're tuning into is going to help a lot, especially with your love life, because we want the ultimate goal to be union. It doesn't matter where you're at, even if you're single, manifesting and calling in that divine partner that we all have, or working through some of these things. So those in separation meant to shift their energy, to shift the situation, I'm always saying. And if you're in that connection, really working on it. So we have the moon is shifted into Libra, making it amazing for relationships and relationship work. We're going to see a huge theme of that as we move towards the spring and Beltane as we're kind of continuing this move through that wheel of the year as well too. We're moving into the better parts of the year as well too, but also March can be challenging and shifting us into a new cycle as that equinox is going to kind of shift us into a new astrological year as we shift into Aries as well too. So we want for the feminine romance, love. Are you in that love story? Are you in this like amazing story? And we can do that any next chapter. Maybe you're in it now. Maybe it's what you want on a deeper level. And that's what we're here for. Love on so many levels as well too. Anything else is just kind of matrix stuff. I call it earth stuff, right? Getting in the way. But oftentimes the earth stuff kind of takes our focus. So for the feminine, shifting your focus back to your heart chakra, really focusing on your story. Is it that love story that you're creating, that twin flame story? Pretty much what is important too. So we have a couple more cards for the divine feminine, but before I read these, just saying, make sure you guys are doing an individual reading on your situation. It will help so much to go in and kind of shift and heal some of these things too. And you guys can always book a twin flame or relationship reading on my website. I do tons of healing sessions, oftentimes while you're being guided here too. So I do tons of activations, healing sessions. If you need me, you just book me on my site. But continuing on for the divine feminine, high priestess, high priest energy. This is the counterpart. This is the twin flames as well too, the energy that you should be embodying. We are moved past all of this stuff. And I was talking the other day about how karmic relationships, karmic partnerships are something in your actual DNA and family line that you need to heal, that's kind of going through, and something we need to break as well too. So obviously it's karmically connected, shifting out of that old 3D template and into higher templates, embodying that high priestess. Are you being of service right now? And sometimes this is the most powerful thing that we can be doing, and just so many ways as well too. Pay attention to your soul gifts that are activating, coming online, deep desires that you have, even if it's for your twin flame or ways that you can help. Soul pulls, you're going to find what you're meant to be doing and just like want to be doing it, like this internal kind of compass or energy guiding you. It could just be in each moment making better choices that are going to come together to really change and shift your reality and your life, and kind of following your guidance through certain situations or even higher inspirations. All about those missions coming to the earth right now, helping the collective and being of service. So we're still feeling last night's Virgo full moon energy, and kind of how we can kind of help those around us more. How you help those around you is going to be how you're helped later back if you need it or when you need it. Okay, one with self for the feminine, finding a deeper alignment and blossoming. Oftentimes it's you, and we're going to talk about forgiveness and releasing the past again. That's what's going to make you really blossom. However, going through different cycles for the feminine, really blooming in the spring as we move through the spring equinox, we'll say gateway. We have a lot of galactic energies coming in right now. That's like affecting things too. And this is about journeying to find yourself on a deeper level. And that's why doing this kind of work is so powerful. It's going to help you a lot spiritually as well too. So for the feminine, finding a deeper alignment, working on yourself so that you can really bloom this spring. Are there projects that you're trying to grow, or simply just kind of ways that you're coming back to life, rebirth, claiming lost aspects of yourself, right? Healing on a deeper level. This might be like kind of becoming whole again as well too. So major rebirth energies going on. This is about being sovereign. I love the butterfly. I always talk about how it is a messenger of spirit. We're having so much spirit energy come through where you might feel inspired suddenly, feeling like creating, having ideas come to you, right? Different things. If you're like in a creative kind of business and you're into art or you're into writing things, you might have a lot of inspiration coming to you during these energy shifts and during this equinox gateway too. So pay attention to the ideas that you're getting for the divine feminine, integrating these energies. We call it resting, right? You might need to rest or integrate, and this could be the activations going on. Multi-dimensional healing. You're doing a lot on a lot of levels, and I'm feeling that deeply. Like I'm having all these dreams and going other places and waking up and having to go into this dimension. And you might be kind of feeling that as the feminine, whether you're feeling, I said, floaty and dreamy right now, having more dreams, having a lot of spirit signs come through. So suddenly these are very spiritual energies, and spirit can come through That could look like loved ones, angels, source, spirit, right? Kind of coming through in different ways as well too. But with the increase in energy, there's a lot of healing that's happening, and a lot of the spiritual, a lot of people are waking up from it, having third eye and crown activations, feeling it in the heart chakra, feeling it kind of on different ascension levels. And that can be all normal as we're integrating the energies. I say always just pay attention to your body. And if you're needing extra healing, self-care, make sure you're kind of giving it to yourself. So taking care of yourself spiritually is going to be so important with these energies too. And we're going to do a quick reading for the Divine Masculine. Let's see where they're at. Let's see what's going on for the masculine. Let's see. All right, so take this for, if you're the feminine, a message from your masculine, or just what's going on with them. Let's tap into the collective right now. Lots going on in the collective. The energies are shifting around majorly this month. That is good for you. And if you're focused, you can just shift to better timelines for the entire year right now. Okay, so for the masculine, soulmate coming up. Okay, this is your best life partner. I feel that about these, where we're at with the matches as well too. So this could be whether you're also a soulmate. Yes, you can be a twin flame and a soulmate, or a soulmate kind of connection coming up. I feel that we are coming back together with different groups of people out of our karmic earth soul families and into kind of different kind of soul groups. And this could be like galactic groups, like, oh my God, I'm recognizing the other star seeds that are here. Or it could be like you're finding soulmates. It could be friends that you guys have found along your journey. You're going to have so many people come into your story and play different roles. And we're doing that for each other all of the time as well too. So when you planned out your life, there were going to be different connections. This could be, so this is for the masculine. Pay attention if you have soul family around you. It could literally be the friend you've known for a really long time. It could be a family member. Or it could even be like new people that are going to appear on your path that are going to like play an important role in your story and you didn't really know it, or different kind of ways. This is a soulmate connection. These are like the connections that remain. So we've lost a lot of people on our journey. Oftentimes, soulmates could be your family or friends. They're going to be people that stay around. So we lose the karmic stuff. A lot of times you could have like a karmic connection. Maybe they're your cousin, or they're a family member or a friend, and they're the partners that weren't great. And a lot of times the ones that we have lost are kind of the karmic matches and karmic connections and things like that. The soulmates will stay. Oftentimes you might even like have moved around a lot and they come back as like friends or family that will continue to come back and play different roles. This could be, yes, they can be past lovers, all different kind of ways. And you'll know it by the connection. A lot of times you guys might have a hard time like releasing these connections, or, you know, they might even come play different roles life after life. A lot of times your soulmates also play roles in your story, but it's not as common as you think, but you're going to know it sometimes by the frequency, like everything else kind of going on. So soulmates coming up. Karmic partners, to know the difference. We're just talking about the difference, right? Soulmates is like a positive connection. The karmic, sometimes it's literally, I feel, because I've tapped into this stuff a lot, they come about on the earth plane. We can come create karma. A lot of times it's unknowingly, and suddenly we get matched up with karmic partners as well too. I think that these are very important. And on this card we have like the wedding ring. Oftentimes the karmics are the ones that are getting married, having children, are kind of coming together out of deeper healing that needs to take place, things to wake you up. And then sometimes this was like to show you things too. So karmic partners waking up the masculine if they've been around too. And then sometimes this can be like challenging lessons. It's to help us to heal and be more balanced and more full in ourselves too. For the masculine, summer, like, yes, I'm ready for it soon, right? I was making jokes, right? The spring and the summer are going to shift things in a positive way. This is an answer coming to you in the summer, though. If you've been waiting on something, masculine, shifting into the masculine energies right now. And so this is like literally for the masculine, knowing that what you want is also seeking you. So your flame is also just as much seeking you. So if you're a masculine and you're like missing them, wanting to manifest them, it's always happening on the other side. All right. And then we have the camera, right? And then this is like waking up and seeing through false beliefs. This is like where your entire belief system is probably going to change a lot, moving through a spiritual awakening. This is a card showing a lot of false beliefs. It could be how you're seeing things. I realize that about everyone and everything, and how we're seeing the world. And it could be just like beliefs and ideas that are unconscious that we've been programmed with are coming up to the surface. This could look like you questioning your world, questioning your reality, opening up to higher spiritual beliefs as well too. So sometimes we can see it through like a 3D mask of the reality, where we're always thinking everything is all negative and things like that, but it's not. It's nothing like that. So if we scroll enough news and social media, we'll probably convince ourselves that this is a certain reality in a certain world. This is about clearing and cleansing those beliefs to see things as they are in these fifth dimensional energies coming into a deeper alignment. So this card indicates for the masculine going through like a whole new belief system in different ways. It could be like shifting into different realities, cleansing and clearing with the mind, opening up to higher downloads. Masculine is raising his frequency, and as he is, and I love it because it's also the light body butterfly card, as they're coming into higher awareness as well too. This is so important, waking up. So as they are raising their frequency, whether it is the feminine or the cosmic energies helping with that process in some type of way, because we have the feminine helping, and this could be even behind the scenes. So if their divine feminine is doing a lot of work, it's going to affect them, even kind of being around that or whatever it is too. So powerful cards here for raising up the frequency to come into that union as well too. We have the Queen again for the divine feminine representation as well too, elevating into that. Mystical messages for the masculine: follow the signs, follow the breadcrumbs, follow the signs. But they're helping you as you're raising up your frequency. They're going to help you stay more positive, knowing that also you have a whole spirit team that is going to help you with your ascension, which is that process of raising up our vibrational frequency and activating our DNA and keeping up with these collective energies too. So we're having to do sometimes a lot of work, or a lot of inner work, or we should be. And so as we're being guided through this work, you're also being guided and assisted from the other side, mostly by, whatever beings are working with you through this process. You came to Earth specifically for this. It's such an important time as well too. Within this awakening, this is what we came here for as well too. But a lot of our help is in the spirit. You might be feeling the energies, sensing them. This is to let you know we are here and guiding you through the energetic process of it too. So make sure you're asking for energetic support when you need it too, because that is part of all of the angel numbers that you're seeing and things like that. And this is to open you up. We have two more very similar to yesterday cards. Sacral cards, opening up to the masculine, to your divine creativity. And this is like receiving the cosmic energies. We are all, this is mind-blowing, channels for God, for source, for this energy. And it wants to move through us. I can't even imagine all these perspectives of different views of it and things like that. But when we're in our higher alignment, we're going to embody more of this spiritual source energy. And as we are, we're meant to also create and flow and come into alignment and abundance, and amazing things start to happen. But we're going to do that by really tapping in through our sacral, our life force energy to create. So for the masculine, using your sacral energy to create. This could be creative ideas. And the more we're kind of flowing in it, amazing things will happen. I love this because it's like the rose symbolism too, right? All right, so awareness, crystal clear vision, opening your third eye, staying in that higher awareness. Sometimes we're needing time alone. I talk about this. A lot of people go through a whole process with spiritual awakening where over the years, if you're doing the work, you're going to be so guided right out of different realities, situations, and settings as part of the process so that you can come into a higher divine alignment. And as you are, you're opening your third eye and working with it. Trusting the visions you're getting. You're not seeing everything as is because there's so much potential ahead of us. Shifting into your higher potential, using your third eye to create, putting it out there what you want to create as well too. We're such a void of energies until the equinox. So these are powerful energies that we are creating our whole year ahead right now, right? We can do things much faster. Staying in these higher visions, working your magic for the masculine. And then another card of the sacral, once again, trusting the flow of energies. And this might be just following your path, really trusting the universal energies as they're guiding us along. And when you do, you stress a lot less. You're like, okay, a lot of this is past my control. I need to just, no matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, stay in gratitude, work the basics. And I've realized that going through my day that I love to just put my magic in things. I'm making my cup of tea and I'm going to make it healing tea, right? And things like that. And I'm going to try to weave beautiful energies into what I'm creating as well too. But this is also about the physical body right now as we're moving through some of last night's full moon energies still. It's all about that Virgo body, right? How we're taking care of ourselves right now too. So for the masculine, really taking care of yourself, honoring your energy, honoring your creative energy. We're going to shift out of how we do things energetically and into a more efficient way of kind of flowing energetically too. So about taking care of yourself as well too, taking care of your sacral, trusting the universal energies as they're guiding you in divine timing through your path of whatever that might look like for you, staying in gratitude. That's going to increase your frequency, continuing to increase your frequency, connecting with your spirit guides if you need healing or energetic assistance as well too. Doing energy work, Reiki, meditation are all going to really help you with raising up your spiritual frequency. I'm going to go in that note anyways. Always, if you're finding me, make sure you guys are checking out my website. I do tons of healing sessions on there. I have a whole twin flame section as well too. I'm always doing more healing to try to get you guys to shift these energies to come into a full union. So if you are in some type of twin flame situation, especially, check out my website. I also do all sorts of regular galactic healing as well too, and teach classes like Reiki and Sekhem. So make sure you guys are checking out my website. Have a beautiful day.